Welcome back to the Dunton Homestead for week 2 of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. Before we get to that, I wanted to bring up and make the official announcement, because I've mentioned it a couple times towards the end of the videos, but I just want to make the official announcement here that the Farm Where You Live Festival for 2023 is on October 7th in Clemson, South Carolina. If you are anywhere in the Carolinas, I highly encourage you to attend. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to be among like-minded people and maybe meet some of the YouTubers that you watch, some of the people like Joe Salatin, Jess Sowards from Roots and Refuge, Sean and Beth Doherty, among others. It's an awesome opportunity for you to get together with like-minded people and have fun. And there's all kinds of different price point packages. You can do whatever you're comfortable with. There's a place for camping. It's fantastic. And I have an affiliate link, and that will be listed in the description below this video if you want to go ahead and purchase tickets through there. I do get a cut of that. It doesn't cost you any more, but I am an affiliate for Farm Where You Live, and I'm very excited about that. Now on to the second week of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. I believe this is day 6 of the challenge. I still had some chicken broth to process that I had started simmering and then as I siphoned it off, I'd put it in the fridge. As you can see from the picture here, all the fat rises to the top and solidifies, which makes it easier to strain and have less grease, and hopefully in the end game have better sealage when actually canning. After straining the fat off, I let it simmer for a few hours and adding spices to get it the way I want it to taste, and then makes it ready to eat. I mean, you can pull it out. You can either add it to other recipes, or you can just sip on it if you just feel like you need a little bit of a warm, yummy, tasty drink. The next day I had taken out some frozen tomatoes that I had been accumulating and decided it was time to make pizza sauce. After pureeing up all the tomatoes and removing as many skins as possible, I was actually able to add my own homegrown sage and rosemary, oregano, garlic. That was all pretty exciting to be able to use my own spices to spice up my pizza sauce. Pizza sauce is something we probably use on a weekly basis. So I actually had 2 days of canning this. This is just one of the batches. I don't think I have enough to get me through a year, but hopefully if the second garden produces well, I'll be able to make more sauce in another month and a half or so. That same day, I filled the freeze dryer with comfrey leaves and oregano. It's nice to be able to keep drying out my different spices and build up my supplies so that I can have, like of the oregano and sage and rosemary, I can have my own single spices as well as hopefully have enough to make blends at some point. Going to grab this phone to start taking pictures of the tomatoes in the process of making jalapeno salsa the next day. My battery was dead. I got enough of a charge to be able to get this picture as everything was in the stock pot, blending and cooking before canning up and getting my jalapeno salsa done for the day. But that was what I had done on that particular day. The next day, I took my own advice that I had given in the last video and shopped a 10 for 10 sale and stocked up on evaporated milk. They were each $1 each, which was a pretty good savings. Evaporated milk has gone up significantly in the last year. It started going up as soon as baby formula was getting scarce a few months back. We don't have any peach trees. My dad has one, but it's really wasn't doing well. I did shop a sale and got some peaches enough to can up a few jars. I did this in 2 rounds, 2 different days. The first round didn't do so hot. The skins were very tight to the peaches. I had a hard time removing the skins. And so on the second day, I decided to wait a couple of days in between and let the peaches that I purchased ripen up a little bit. That seemed to work, although now I'm just concerned that they're just going to be mushy peaches. This is probably the 3rd time I've ever canned peaches. It's not something that I am good at or have felt like, oh, that's awesome. They're firm. They're cooked, but they're firm. I've struggled with this. It's something I still have to continue to work on. This season, it seems like I've had more problems with jar seal failures where I can hear something loud once it starts boiling and go and pop it open and I got food everywhere. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. I had bought these lids in bulk from Lehman's hardware store. I think it was 2021. Going forward, I think I'm going to try the 4 jars lids. I've been hearing really good reviews on them, but right now I'm just trying to work through my stash of what I have. I ended with 10 quarts of peaches. 2 of them are in the fridge because the seals did not seal. But I mean, we're eating them. We're just eating them from the fridge rather than putting them in long-term storage. If you found any of this interesting or if it's giving you any ideas of things that you can put away, a little bit, a lot, whatever time you have to get your pantry full, continue to follow us along. Go ahead, like and subscribe to the Dutton Homestead. If you put Every Bit Counts challenge in your search bar, there'll be thousands of videos that come up of other people that are participating. If you are participating in this, in the comments section, let me know what you're doing. Because sometimes I'm running out of ideas. Right now, in between the second garden that I put in, there's not anything for me to harvest at this point, and then the other garden, which I have not, did not redo. It's just kind of a jungle. There's not a lot of going on out there right now either. So right now I'm having a hard time coming up with ideas to put something on the shelf every single day, and I could use some help. Thank you for joining me today. Be a blessing and be blessed.